Democrats in the House of Representatives have finally decided to start leading by example. And on Monday, Representative Jim Clyburn, the chairman of the House Select Subcommittee on the Coronavirus Crisis, announced that going forward, anybody who tries to come into one of his committee meetings, any kind of coronavirus meeting, if you try to come in there and you aren't wearing a mask, your butt's going to be kicked out. We are enforcing the mask policy, at least for the coronavirus subcommittee. That's good. That is a good thing. That, to be honest, a little shocked that they hadn't done that earlier. Kind of seems like the type of thing you should do. But in a statement that was actually sent to Republican Steve Scalise, the ranking Republican on the committee, Clyburn said, quote, "Going forward, as long as the attending physician's requirement to wear masks is in place, I will not permit any member of this subcommittee to participate in person in any committee meeting or hearing unless the member is wearing a mask and strictly adheres to the attending physician's guidance." Apparently what's been happening is that Republicans in the House do not want to wear the masks. They don't want to do it. It's kind of like the episode of Seinfeld where Kramer doesn't want to wear the AIDS ribbon. And then he gets the shit beat out of him. Because that's kind of what needs to happen right now to the people who say, you know what, I don't want to wear the mask. Great. It's not about you. It's about protecting everybody else. And certainly those Republicans in the House of Representatives who are on the frickin' coronavirus committee, they understand the dangers. Because that's literally all they get to deal with while they're on that subcommittee is the dangers of the pandemic. And yet the Republicans are still stupid enough to not wear the masks. Now, according to Republican Steve Scalise, the ranking Republican on the committee, he doesn't feel the masks are necessary because, after all, they're maintaining a social distancing. They're all sitting 6 feet apart. So what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is that for a couple months now, the 6-foot rule has pretty much been proven to be 100% inaccurate. Because droplets from somebody, a cough, a sneeze, and sometimes even talking can travel over 13 feet in the air. So the 6-foot rule really doesn't do a whole heck of a lot of anything. And when you consider the fact that you might be sitting in that room with those people breathing that air for 1 to 2, maybe even 3 hours that day, nonstop, you need a mask. There's a lot of recirculated air in these large buildings. That's simply the most efficient way to cool them down. Just like a casino, just like a hotel. That's what happens. And these Republicans don't seem to understand that. Maybe they need to spend a summer working for an HVAC company that deals with big buildings so they understand it a little better where all the air comes from. I did. Served me well. Nevertheless, Democrats are doing the right thing here, and I applaud them for it. The public needs to see those in leadership positions following these same rules that they want us to follow. If you want more people to join in and say, yes, I'm going to wear a mask too, go out there and be seen in yours. Tweet about it, send out pictures, post them on Instagram. Hell, celebrities are doing it to try to convince people to do the right thing. You would think those in leadership positions in Congress would be doing the same thing. So I applaud Clyburn for his actions here, and hopefully the Republicans on this committee will just adhere to the attending physician's guidelines instead of causing a scene that gets them, their little martyrdom of, oh my God, I've been kicked out because I refuse to wear a mask. Stay strong, people. It's coming. You just wait.